Hello and welcome to Government and Power. I am Favor Gina Oboniachuku. Tonight, let's talk about something that affects every single one of us, the real cost of governance in Nigeria. And no, it's not just about big Nigerian figures written in budgets. The real cost is what we don't get. The roads that are never fixed, hospitals without enough doctors, schools short of teachers, and young people who can't find decent jobs. All of this is happening while running government remains very expensive, even when many Nigerians are struggling to survive. Now let's look at the numbers for a moment. The proposed 2026 federal budget is around 58 trillion naira. Out of that budget, about 15.5 trillion will go into servicing debts alone. Nearly 1/3 of the entire budget gone before anything else is done. Another 15 trillion plus goes into salaries, allowances, and running government offices. Capital spending, things like roads, power, and rail is projected about 26 trillion naira. But all we know, many of these projects are either delayed or never completed. Now let's look at the key sectors. Security gets about 5.4 trillion, education around 3.5 trillion naira, health about 2.4 trillion naira, which is barely 4% of the whole budget. For a country of over 200 million people, that's clearly not enough. Then there is the issue of politicians' pay. Officially, their basic salaries look small on paper, but once you add the allowances, the running costs, and other perks, the story changes. Senators are reported to earn millions of naira every month, while the average Nigerian worker is expected to survive on 70,000 naira minimum wage in an economy where food prices, transport, and rent keeps rising. Beyond salaries, the cost of governance also includes too many political appointments, questionable constituency, projects, heavy security details, and huge overheads. Yet, the impact on ordinary people remains very limited. Add corruption, rising debts, and weak accountability, the picture becomes even clearer. So when we talk about the real cost of governance, we're talking about poverty, insecurity, brain drain, and slow development. These are human costs, not just financial ones. Now, what should governance actually look like in Nigeria? Simple. Government should be open, accountable, focused on results. Leaders should listen to the people, manage resources wisely, and obey the rule of law. Our priorities should be clear: good roads, steady power, quality education and healthcare, real job creation beyond oil, strong security that protects lives, efficient public services, and zero tolerance for waste and corruption. Leadership should be about service, not privilege. When governance is done right, the benefits are huge. Jobs are created, poverty drops, infrastructure works, schools and hospitals improve, investors gain confidence, corruption reduces, and young people stop feeling like they need to Japa. Countries that got governance right didn't do magic. They made deliberate choices. Nigeria can do the same. But if things don't improve before the 2027 general elections, the consequences could be serious. Poverty is projected to affect over 140 million Nigerians. That is huge. Living costs may keep rising while real income remains weak. Many people may be employed on paper, but underemployment and informal work will continue to dominate. Insecurity could worsen. Debt servicing could keep, swallowing public funds, and public trust in government may fall even further. That kind of frustration can easily lead to unrest and instability. So, fellow Nigerians, governance is not a favor, it's a duty. Citizens must ask questions, we must stay engaged and vote wisely. Leadership must cut waste. They must focus on people and deliver real results. The 2027 elections are coming and there will be a moment of decision. Nigeria deserves better. Government that truly works for the people and helps its country reach its full potential. So, what do you think about the cost of governance in Nigeria? Share your thoughts. Follow us on all social media platforms on Corper_news. Subscribe for more Nigerian stories and stay engaged. Good night.